Sambainu. Hello, how are you? What comes to mind when you think of Mongolia? As far as I am concerned, it's the land of the nomads. Mongolia is the last country on earth where people are still living as nomads, traveling from places to places with their jurs and large herds of animals. It's also known as the land of horseback. Mongols are born on horseback, and as the saying goes, a Mongol without a horse is like the bird without wings. Most of all, it's the land of grasslands. 80% of the land area is covered by grassland, giving home to more than 35 million horses, cattle, sheep, goats, and camels. In order to better understand Mongolia, known as the birthplace of Genghis Khan, I'll simply divide my presentation into 5 parts. The land of Mongolia, the culture of Mongolia, the attractions of Mongolia, the food of Mongolia, and the sports of Mongolia. First of all, let's start with the land of Mongolia. Mongolia is located in the landlocked plateau of Central Asia, bordered by China and Russia. Situated on mountains and plateaus, it covers an area of over 1.56 million square kilometers, which is slightly smaller than Xinjiang province in China. Overall, Mongolia's land ranges from desert to semi-desert to grassy steppe. In addition, the country's slopes stretch from the high Altai mountains of the west and the north to the plains and depressions in the east and the south. Besides, Mongolia covers about 2,400 kilometers of land from west to east. With a population of about 3.3 million, Mongolia is the 18th largest sovereign state and the world's most sparsely populated country. Mount Huiteng, also known as Friendship Peak in China, is Mongolia's highest mountain. The Orkhon River is the longest river flowing all the way from Russia, and Lake Kosgol is the largest freshwater lake in Mongolia. Mongolia is divided into 21 provinces and subdivided into 331 districts. The capital and largest city is Ulaanbaatar, and other sizable cities are Erdenet, Dakhan, Kobasan, Moron. The Gobi Desert in southern Mongolia is a large desert or brushland and region in East Asia. The national flag is a red-blue-red vertical tri-band with a Soyum bow symbol on the left side. Mongolia's currency is called the Tugurik, and the current exchange rate for 1 Chinese yuan is about 433 Mongolian Tuguriks. There are 4 seasons in a year: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Among them, the first quarter of summer is the most pleasant time to travel around Mongolia. Second, let's take a look at the culture of Mongolia. The main religion in Mongolia is Buddhism, and the official language is Mongolian, which is spoken by more than 90% of its population. In addition, Naadam is the most famous traditional festival and the longest national holiday in Mongolia. As for the cultural taboos, there are some interesting ones which have been heavily influenced by the Mongol nomadic lifestyle. Number 1, jurs. Don't whistle inside a jur. Mongolians believe this may bring a natural disaster. Number 2, offers. Don't refuse drinks or food in the jur. It's customary for Mongols to offer tea as well as other snacks and dishes as a welcoming omen. Number 3. Shoes. Don't remove shoes when entering the jar. Keeping your shoes on is generally fine when entering someone's jar. Number 4. Urine. Don't urinate in rivers, streams, and lakes. Mongolians have considered water to be sacred for a very long time. Number 5. Horseback. Neither climb onto horseback from the right nor approach a horse from the rear. They are the no-go zones. Third, let's talk about the attractions of Mongolia. Mongolia is a diverse land with many beautiful places to discover. The capital of Ulaanbaatar is a must-see place and should be the first stop on your list. The main attractions in this city include Gamdan Monastery, the largest Buddhist temple of Mongolia, Subata Square, also known as Genghis Khan Square, located in the city center, Winter Palace of the Bokh Khan, where Bokh Khan, the last king, lived for 20 years. The National Museum of Mongolia, which holds over 50,000 historical and ethnographical objects. Zaisan Memorial Hill, in honor of Soviet soldiers who perished during the World War II, is the best place for panoramic view of the capital city. And Turman Urk Folk Song and Dance Ensemble, featuring folk song, traditional music, dance, and contortion. The attractions outside Ulaanbaatar are the Gobi Desert. Located in southern Mongolia, it is a vast stretch of arid land, accounting for 30% of the entire country located in southern Mongolia. The Lake Kuzgur, also known as the Blue Pearl and Mother Sea, Genghis Khan Statue Complex, a 40-meter tall statue of Genghis Khan on horseback in the east of Ulaanbaatar. Gorky Taraji National Park, a lovely scenic spot with outstanding mountains, spectacular rock formations, beautiful meadows, and the rivers in the northeast of the capital. Okon Valley Cultural Landscape, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where you can find writings from the 8th century. Altai Tavan-Bokh National Park, which arises like a bulwark against the tri-state joint of China, Russia, and Kazakhstan. Fourth, let's move on to the food of Mongolia. Mongolian cuisine has been largely influenced by the continental climate dominating the region. Therefore, meat and dairy products form the staple diet of this nomadic cuisine, with less emphasis on vegetables. Horse meat, yak, beef, lamb, and even camel are consumed as delicacies. Let's look at what to eat in Mongolia. Hok, or the Mongolian barbecue, lamb cooked inside a pot over an open fire. Budak, or a traditional roast of whole lamb. Tusvan, or a noodle stew. Gurito sur, or the Mongolian soupy noodles. Budatai kuhuga, or an authentic Mongolian rice meal. Chana sam mark, or a typical breakfast item. Yubuf, or the shu so cake. Gamber, or a sugary dessert. Butsog, or the Mongolian cookies. Airrag, or the national drink, and so on. Last but not least, let's move on to the sports of Mongolia. Mongolia's traditional sports are famous for the Mongolian culture's historic three manly skills, including Bokh or Mongolian wrestling, horsemanship, and archery. Nowadays, a large number of sports activities, both Western and traditional Mongolian, have becoming more and more popular. Here are 5 mainstream sports in Mongolia practiced by all: horse racing, national wrestling, archery, pistol shooting, and boxing. Other major sports are basketball, football, judo, Mongolian sumo, table tennis, and ice hockey. As some of you may know, Mongolia first competed at the Asian Games in 1974 and has since participated 11 times up until 2018. Mongolian athletes have won a total of 25 gold medals since 1974. It is worth mentioning that the sports in which Mongolian athletes have won medals include wrestling, judo, shooting, boxing, sambo, karate, wushu, jiu-jitsu, and taekwondo. Okay, I've briefly introduced the land of Mongolia, also known as the land of the eternal blue sky, due to its abundant sunshine which lasts over 250 days a year. If you are fond of sunbathing and would like to experience the nomadic lifestyle, come and stay in the traditional Jur and enjoy staying close to Mother Nature. Thanks a lot for watching. If you really liked this video, please continue to watch the following units. Have a good day. Bayatai. Goodbye, everyone.